What's going on, folks? Good morning, February 23rd. Taking a look this morning at Tesla. Tesla had an ugly day yesterday, along with the rest of the market, of course. Tesla down yesterday, $35, a little over 4%. Looks like we closed yesterday below the 200-day. That is a little bit of a concern. So I mentioned in prior videos, this low right here on January 28th of $7.92.01. Well, we want to see that low hold, $7.92.01. Yesterday we traded down to $8.01.10. So if that was not close, I do not know what is. At least for the bulls, you really want to see this low on the 28th. You want that thing to hold. So far, that is holding. And if we look here at the pre-market over on Google Finance, Tesla is up to, looks like $840 pre-market, up 2.2%, up $18. So that is good. We are definitely heading in the right direction for the bulls anyhow. So let's see what happens here. The $840 range gets us back above the 200-day. The 200-day moving average right now is at $830.02. So let's see what happens here. I mean, this could be a double bottom. We put in a low here on the 28th, came back, tested it, higher low, and then we move higher from here. That would be very nice to see. If that does not play out, and perhaps this is a slight dead cat bounce, and then we roll over, that could spell some ugliness for Tesla, big time. And if this low is undercut on the 28th, the price can drop very, very fast below here. So definitely not saying that's going to happen, but I'm definitely not ignoring the fact that that could happen. So I would be careful out there if you're trying to buy the bottoms here, trying to buy the dip. The thing is with that is you don't know how far it can dip and how low it can trade. The 200-day is still trending higher. That is a good sight to see, although the 50 and 21-day have rolled over long ago. So when the price undercuts this, assuming it does, or if it does, the 28th, you can have two scenarios play out, and I mentioned this in prior videos. You can trade below it, and if we trade below it, we'll probably drop quite quickly. So that's one scenario, is at least intraday, is we'll probably drop and drop fast. What to look for is do we close below that low on the 28th, or do we wick down below it and then close above it or very close to that low? If we did that, that would almost be bullish in a way. But still, you have to be careful. And you have to watch it closely if you're trying to buy the dip. That is not what we do, but we're just running through a couple scenarios there. That would be a more bullish scenario, is we trade below it, and then we actually wick and close back up above it. That would look to me like a good shakeout. And you can see that it happened here, although it didn't undercut a low besides the 200-day, is we traded below the 200-day, and then we wicked all the way back up, and that was actually, although it was short term, it was a bottom, very short term. If we trade below that 28th low and close, that would not be good. I would imagine we would get some kind of a bounce, maybe back up to that low, find resistance, and then probably chop around, if not put in another low and trade lower. So those are all a couple scenarios that potentially could play out for Tesla on the downside. Time will tell. If we look back at Tesla during downward price action, once we get to that 200-day, we find support. So that is a good sight to see. So I wouldn't be surprised, although we are under the 200-day right now. I mean, we also were back in these times, but it really stuck to that nicely. So the big question is will it stick this time, or is there more trouble to come for Tesla and the market in general? Let's see if we double bottom here. Let's see if this bottom yesterday was it, and we'll continue higher from here. Time will tell. We are currently flat Tesla, and I've mentioned that in videos going back many days ago, and the reason is Tesla is still showing weakness, and we want to see some strength come into this stock before we put a position on. And yesterday was just another confirmation of that. The past 3 days were more confirmations of that this stock, at least for right now, as of yesterday, is not quite going down yet. So the way we trade and invest, cost averaging to the downside is not what we do. So let's see if this thing double bottoms here. Like I said, we want to see some more upside confirmation come into the stock. We want to see some strength, some accumulation come in, and that'll give us that confidence we need that Tesla is going back to the upside. So I just wanted to fill you in there with a couple of my thoughts. Of course, not financial advice. It would be nice to see if Tesla finds support here. It has in the past. If we break down below the 200-day, I would imagine that there will be some pretty ugly markets. The general stock market indices will be down quite a bit, and that will pull everything down with it, including Tesla. It could be a short-term thing, a black swan event. Who knows? It could be something a little bit more prolonged, like the downtrend in March of 2020 was. It was more than a couple days. It was a little bit prolonged, and then we found that nice bottom and rallied. So who knows what will happen here? Like I said, we want to see some strength come back into this thing before we establish a position, and right now it is not showing that. It is nice to see, though, early this morning that we are up in the pre-market session. Both Tesla and the stock market indice futures are all in the green, so that is good to see. Let's see if we have found some kind of a bottom here and rally. Would like to thank all of the new subscribers, all of the current subscribers, everybody who comments and likes the videos. Greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. And we look forward to putting out more content for all of you. All of these trading signals that we talk about on here are, at least most of them, are posted over on our Patreon Micro Futures Trader trading page. So if you want to check those out, all links are down in the video description. All right, everybody, let me know your thoughts on Tesla. Be careful, this thing is volatile. If they do pull the plug, it could drop quite quick. So just keep that on your radar. That is a possibility, and I would not rule that out. Hopefully we bounce here and move higher. I would prefer that, but I am not a market maker, so I just have to read the charts and be on the right side of the trade. That is our job here as traders, whether that's short or long. That is what we do. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Consider subscribing to this channel for more content like this. And like I said, let me know down in the comments your thoughts on Tesla. And any links are down in the video description. You guys have a great day. Take care.